Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at how do you solve a system of equations by graphing. All right, your 30-second review starts now. Here's what you have to know before you start this lesson. First off, you should know how to convert an equation into slope-intercept form, so similar to something like this, moving stuff around, okay, getting it in y equals mx plus b. Secondly, you should know how to graph something that's in slope-intercept form, so you should be able to look at it, get the slope, get the y-intercept, plot it on a graph. And lastly, you should know how to graph horizontal lines. So they give you something like this. You should be able to put that on a graph. These three things, if you don't know how to do these things, please do not start this lesson. Okay, I will link refresher videos in the description below. Please go watch those before you start this lesson. All right, new lesson starts now. Here we go. So here we have a system of equations. And here we have a system of equations. And maybe you've learned some different ways of solving systems of equations, but this way is just by graphing alone. So let's take that first equation and turn it into slope-intercept so we can graph it easily. So then this would be negative 3y equals negative 6 minus x because we moved the x. Then we divide by negative 3 on both sides. So now we get y equals, this would be 2 plus 1/3 x. Let's turn it into slope-intercept. Okay, so now let's graph this first line. We'll do it in purple here. So we know our y-intercept is positive 2, and we know our slope is 1/3. So we use rise over run, and now we connect our lines. Okay, here's our first line. And for our second line, let's do this one in green. Okay, so second line in green, we know the y-intercept is negative 4, and we know our slope is negative 5/3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Here's our dots, let's connect them. Okay, here's our second line, and what we're looking for is where do these lines intersect, where do they hit each other? And so they're hitting each other right here, and what coordinate is that? That would be at negative 3, 1. And this is our solution. Where do the lines intersect? All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it is time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these two problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, you should have gotten 5, 1. Here is the work and the graphs if you want to check yourself. And for the second problem, here are the graphs and the work, and you should have gotten 1, 4. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.